Good morning and welcome to the Pat Carlos version of Homo Christians Orientation. If you are watching this, then I will be your student's either 10th, 11th, or 12th grade Bible teacher. So let's get started. In Bible, basically, my format is the same every day. They'll come into my class and we'll listen to a song of worship. We usually watch the video playing on our Promethean board. And then after that, I'm a big proponent of student journaling. So your student will have a journal prompt each day. And sometimes that will be covering scriptures in the Bible. Sometimes it's going to be a thought for the day, but they will journal every single day that they are with me. And then after that, we take care of the lesson that we're doing for that day. We do follow a sequential order from 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So we'll be covering the matter that your student is in, being applied to what grade they're in. And then after that, we definitely have some fun things that we do in class. There's a lot of open discussions, obviously. We also do Bible devotion. So once every 9 weeks, the students are going to create a Bible devotion. We actually do those together. So this year, we'll have to work on that and see how that and what that's going to look like, being socially distanced and obviously taking all of our precautions together. And then once a month, our high school students in my classes, each class will host an elementary chapel. And last year, that definitely was a highlight for our students. The high school students loved doing the chapels for the elementary students, and the elementary students definitely loved watching them and participating in them. Again, it'll look a little different this year, being socially distanced and maybe not being as close to each other and as interactive as we have been, but I'm sure that there's a way that we can safely do that. A couple of the things that your students will need for my class, everybody needs a Mead type journal. I do not want any to have spirals. It has to be something that is bound like this. And it has to kind of be this format. That's what I prefer. It's easiest for me to pick them up and check them and then to hand them back to our students. The other thing that I prefer for your students to have is a life application Bible. There's two different types. There's one that's called a student version, and then there's just the regular life application Bible. I personally prefer the regular version, not the student versions. They may have changed since the last time I've checked a couple of years ago, but the student versions just kind of left out some of the notes and whatnot. But I love these Bibles. On the inside, they have a lot of character references that the students can use. And at the end of every page, they really go into detail in explaining the scriptures to the students. So I love the way that I can assign something to the students. They can use their own Bibles, and then they can really use the helps and the references at the bottom to understand the scripture a little bit better without having to either ask me or just to go without that understanding and that clarification for themselves. So I really highly recommend, again, the Life Application Bible. The other thing that we'll be doing is service hours, whether we're all in school or half in school or all virtual. We'll still be asking your student to cover those service hours because we think it's really important as a student to be able to put ourselves and our flesh aside and just kind of serve others with nothing tied to that. So I'm really excited and look forward to teaching your students either again or for the first time. And we'll see you guys on Monday or Tuesday. Have a great day.